Hello beautiful Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly Tarotscope with me, Sally Kent. I hope you're well. This is going to be a short and concise reading to give you a theme and an overview of what you can expect. Okay, so two cards have jumped out here. So we've got the Five of Cups and the Four of Swords here. So interesting energy, because we've got emotional energy with the cups and mental energy here with the swords. The cups energy, the emotional energy, is telling me that you're in the process of kind of permitting to your sense of loss, letting go of some difficult things. You might be kind of letting go of a relationship, a job. It could be even a mindset, because you've got the Four of Swords here. But you can expect some peace of mind as a result of letting go of whatever it is that comes to mind as I'm saying this. The Four of Swords is quite a meditative card, so you're being encouraged here to take some time out from busyness to enjoy quiet time, because when we turn down the noise of our external world, we're able to hear that inner voice more clearly, and we're able to get that guidance and that inner peace. You might have experienced some arguments recently, and that might be the reason why you're letting go and why you're withdrawing from some things at this time. That's what's the most important thing Aquarius needs to know, please. Okay, so we've got the Four of Wands. So you're being encouraged here to relax, to rest, take a holiday if you can, take a break. But most importantly, you're being guided to acknowledge your achievements, to acknowledge how amazing you are, because the Four of Wands is about taking a rest, taking stock of everything we've achieved so far, so that we can buoy ourselves up with confidence and with energy to pursue our passions moving forward. So you're being encouraged to really take some time out this week, Aquarius. This is about you taking stock, not just kind of what's in your house, like what food's in the freezer, you know, what you've got going on for the week, like taking charge of your diary. But it's about reflecting recently in the past, kind of like how your achievements have made you feel, you know, like what is it that you've been doing that has really kind of filled you with that passion and that energy. Because it's really important to tune into your feelings at this time, to focus on what it is that really fills you with that energy of excitement and passion. Because when we identify what that is, that helps us to pursue things with more gumption and with more passion and determination, and most importantly, more confidence. And I think because you've got the Five of Cups and the Four of Swords, you might be taking some time out to really assess kind of how you feel about a person, a particular situation. Yeah, I feel like this is about a person here, because you've got the Temperance. So this is about you kind of balancing your heart energy, taking time out to have perhaps a difficult conversation. You don't necessarily have to have it with somebody else. You could just have that conversation internally, you know, having an inner dialogue, really examining how we feel about things, you know, like what has really grinded your gears recently, what's really kind of pissed you off, and also what is it that's kind of really filled you with energy. Because knowing what pushes us and what energizes us helps us to choose more sensibly in the future, you know. You are protected, you know, the Temperance energy is about kind of being protected by angelic guidance. So if you've got anybody that you're kind of trying to communicate with that's passed over, this is an energy that's trying to tell you that they're with you and they're trying to kind of leave you messages. I'm seeing things like being left in unusual places for some Aquariuses, you know, like you've put something on a shelf, but then you get up in the morning and you go down and it's on the floor and things like that. This is your loved one, like kind of showing you the importance of that object, and they're always trying to kind of show you in the angelic realm that they're there. And if you don't ask for their support and you don't ask for their help, they're pretty powerless. They can kind of show you that they're there with little like hints and things like that, but unless you actually ask for something specific, then they can't help, because we have free will and we have divine will. But when we access our divine will when we use our free will to access our divine will, that's when we feel this amazing presence around us. So you're being encouraged at this time to access that divine will, Aquarius. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so what's the best thing I can tell Aquarius? Okay, Queen of Swords. So you might be drawn to cutting certain people out of your life at this time. You might be feeling quite that you need to be quite despondent and quite aloof, like distant with some people. And this might be a good thing actually, because the Queen of Swords is about somebody that's got very strong boundaries. She comes across as an icy queen, but sometimes we need to be an icy queen and say, do you know what? No, I will not accept that. You know, and that might resonate for some of you Aquariuses, where you know you're establishing some really healthy boundaries, and whenever we establish a new boundary, it is always going to be tested. So if you've established a new boundary recently, you might be, well, you're more than likely going to be tested on that boundary because people aren't used to it. So but you've got the strength and the tenacity to do this. But also the Queen of Swords energy is asking you to kind of use your intellect to help you make decisions. If you detach from situations and their emotionality, if you're able to kind of distance yourself from drama and conflict for a short time, you're able to see things with like a bird's eye view objectively, and that will help you to make some really, really balanced decisions at this time. So Aquarius, that was your weekly Tarotscope. I hope it helped. If it did, I would love to know what resonated with you. If it didn't, you might like to check out your moon, rising and Venus signs. If you would like a personal reading with me, the information is in the description box if you're watching this on YouTube, and you can find all the information to have sessions with me on my website at sallykent.co.uk. But I'm sending you so much love. Bye for now.